To Uzbekistan I go. To get to Uzbekistan you have to go back through Kazakhstan, and I believe the reason is because of these guys. The mountains make it quite difficult to get through. So I'm back in Kazakhstan, but not for long. I'll probably enter the next border in a few hours and leave Kazakhstan again. But yeah, one border crossing down, 8 or so hours to go. Just arrived in Tashkent. It is 5 AM. And yeah, got a long walk to my hotel. I didn't realise how huge this city was, but it's pretty big. So I arrived, and then I need to exchange money, but in Uzbekistan the banks are closed on the weekend, and it's a Saturday, so I can't exchange money. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Try and work something out, but it's not looking good. So I think there are maybe there's some banks that open at 9 anyway today, but I'm really not 100%. There isn't any places you can exchange, none at the bus station. It's 5:30 now, so I'm gonna wait here until around 9 and then walk into the city and hopefully get some money there. But man, this just seems impossible. Like, what are you supposed to do as a foreigner? You arrive, you don't have the currency and you just can't exchange. Like, I just went to go to the toilet there and I can't go to the toilet because I can't pay. So I'm a little nervous, I can't lie. Right, so there is one that opens at 8. It's just on the opposite side of the city. So I'm gonna take a taxi and exchange money, and then I can pay the taxi using that money. So yeah, let's try that. Alright, so slight change of plan. It was difficult to find a taxi, so I looked up the nearest MoneyGram. I've sent myself some money. Reason being is, the reason I'm faffing on with all of this and not just using my debit card to withdraw from an ATM, for instance, is because my card got blocked. They obviously I didn't tell my bank, which was a mistake. Every time I've travelled in the past, it's been okay, I think. But I think just because I've changed countries fairly recently and then made like some big transactions, like with the tour and then sending myself money, I think my bank was suspicious. so they blocked my card. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take some money again, send some money to myself again. So I'm hoping this place, the MoneyGram place I sent it to, is open and fine and working and all of that. But we'll just have to see. We're really freestyling it here. No trip goes so smoothly. So yeah, wish me luck. But yeah, we got another walk, an hour's walk or so. So lots of exercise this trip. It keeps me fit. So yeah, let's hope it all goes well. One advantage of walking, however, is I used to get to see a bit more of the city that I probably wouldn't have seen if I'd just taken a taxi or something. So you know, there's always a bright side. But yeah, definitely not the longest walk I've done so far. But one I would have liked to avoid. But hey, gotta roll with the punches sometimes, eh? When I was talking to Lysandro as well, he said Uzbekistan is all Chevrolets, and that's just proves that he's right. Every car, legit every car I've seen here is a Chevrolet. Is it some like countrywide obsession, or is that all they sell? It's mental. But just Chevrolet. So these things, these little van things, they're called matryoshkas. And they're like shared taxis you can take all over Central Asia. And you'll see them about, there's another one here in motion. And yeah, the idea is you kind of just, each one shouts their location, you hop in, and once it gets full enough, you each pay the driver a bit, and then you go to wherever it's going. But I haven't taken one yet. I don't think I will. But I think it's a pretty neat way of getting around, rather than just everyone, you know, ordering their own Yandex, Uber, taxi, whatever. So I found a place that takes card, which is super rare. But to show you how cheap Uzbekistan is, this cost me £2 total, which is insane. It's like £2.10. So it's an extremely cheap place. But yeah, I'm just happy I found food. So, thankfully the hotel was able to exchange money for me, which is fantastic, mainly because I went to the MoneyGram place where I sent money, and it wasn't a MoneyGram place, they just didn't do it anymore. So now I gotta wait until Monday to get a bank so I can pay them, but this will get me food and stuff like that until then, so yeah, I've been saved. But it was so painful to walk all that way and then have them be like, no, we don't do MoneyGram anymore. So, but yeah, I'm a lucky man that the hotel came in clutch. So. Magic City, baby. No idea what it is. I think this is a shopping centre. Yeah, that's mental. Very pretty, lots of lights. I feel like I'm in Disney World or something. Maybe this is Magic City. Madness. It is. It's Magic City. It really does kind of feel like a city though, despite it being just shops. Immense. There's another look of the glory of Magic City. The consumer playground. But yeah, on my way to go grab some dinner. And it's so much nicer to walk around when it's not absolutely scorching. Much more pleasant experience, I can say that. So again, insanely cheap. I just had a meal, the food I just showed. So I had 3 kebabs, I had 2 dumplings, and I had 2 Pepsis, and it cost me £3.50. It's insanely cheap here. It's like half the price of the UK and Kazakhstan. It's pretty cheap in Kyrgyzstan, but here it's on another level. For like the quality, the amount you get, for how cheap it is, just unbeatable, unbeatable. I think what's really interesting about Tashkent, and perhaps this extends to the rest of Uzbekistan as well, but it's the first time I'm really seeing Islamic architecture besides obviously the mosques. So I have a feeling that Uzbekistan is perhaps more of an Islamic country than the 2 I visited so far. I know some of the sites I intend to see today are also built in a very similar style, so I'm very excited to see that kind of stuff. That's the kind of architecture, man. But I'm not sure how unique it is to Uzbekistan, because I've only really seen pictures of it here. I haven't really seen it in too many other places. Obviously, like, the mosaic is not original, but I wonder if these patterns are. I'm not too sure, but they're very beautiful. Look at that giant Pepsi.
Yani bağırıyor. Doğru. Hokmat geldi, Hokmat.
So I took a metro here to go to the bazaar. I literally came out the station. There's like a million markets already. That isn't even the main bazaar. It's just what I came out of. Also, another lesson in why Uzbekistan is so cheap. The metro for a one-way ticket, 10 pence. It's insane. So I can get most places in the city, and thank God I can travel on public transport now without walking, and I have money to do so. 10 pence. That's nuts, man. Anyway, I'm gonna have a look around. This is a Chorsi bazaar, I think. I think this is the bazaar, I don't even know. Yeah, this is definitely the bazaar. Oh, the smells are insane. Just a million different spices. Nice big dome in the centre. I wonder if there's more inside, but it goes right the way around in this big circle. It's unbelievable. Oh, you can go inside. Brilliant. So this is the meat market. It's just all meat. That's insane. And look at the roof as well. This place is huge. So these big things, this is what they cook the bread on. And they whack like the pit on the top, and it inflates. You can see him like all around. You see like the air waving because of the gas out the top. But yeah, they just whack them on top and then eat them, and they are delicious. It's like a good starter to your meal while you're here. I'll try and find what the bread actually looks like. I think there's some over there actually. Yeah, these things. They whack that, they make them. So yeah, there's kind of a lot of bread. It's pretty damn good, I can't lie. So it was a bit sad before because I didn't actually end up having time to go to Osh Bazaar when I was in Bishkek, but at least I managed to go to a bazaar here in Tashkent, Chosu Bazaar, something like that. But yeah, it was pretty cool, pretty insane, pretty huge as well. Some random stuff. I think this is the Islamic Cultural Center, but I don't think I don't know if I can go in or not, because I think it's still being renovated. But yeah, it's huge. Damn, it's impressive. So yeah, I don't think there's any way I can get in, because I think they're redoing the ground as well, hence the big dirt pile. That's so sad though, because it would be great to get a closer look. The other thing I've noticed with Uzbekistan, they love Pepsi, they love Coca-Cola, they love like all the fizzy drinks. They're everywhere, man, and in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Like these glass ones, you can't really get in the UK because people are dangerous with them, of course. But these go for like 50p. They're just so good. And if you buy them everywhere, there's just hundreds of them. Everyone's drinking Pepsi, which is so strange to see. Probably not the healthiest, but man, it's so good and so easily available, yeah? So, I'm on my way to supposedly a bar. I looked up bars in Tashkent, and obviously there's not a lot. I think they're more traditional in that sense, I guess, in Uzbekistan compared to maybe Kyrgyzstan or Kazakhstan. And also I think it's because there's like far less Russians here, so far less, people, Christians who can drink. So I think that's probably why there aren't many bars in Tashkent. Nonetheless, there's cocktail bars. I have no idea if they even serve beer. If not, I guess I'm treating myself to a very fancy cocktail. So yeah, there's like 5 kind of near me, and then the rest are like way out. So we'll check it out. They might not even be open, but I'm curious to see. Okay, I had another look, and like in the east side, I think there are some more like what you call pubs. So I'm gonna see if I can take the subway. Problem with the subway, at least I can use the subway, I'm happy about that, but it doesn't tell you where it connects, so I don't know the lines and where to get off to connect on the different lines. So I've just kind of been going straight, getting off, and then walking like to the nearest one. So yeah, I'll try and get to the east side. That might take me a bit longer, but I think I have found like a few beer places there, so I'm gonna head there because that's more my style than fancy cocktails. Took the wrong metro. This shit's so confusing. So confusing. There's a map only on the trains. It doesn't announce the stop. Well, it does, but not like written. I don't know where I'm going. This shit's hard, man. Let's try again. Okay, they have the lines here, but the train doesn't say whether it's the green line or the red line. It probably does in voice, but I don't understand Uzbek. I've just got to guess. But I think where I want to go is like between these two stations anyway, so I'm gonna hop on the next one and hopefully that gets me to where I need to be. So, bar's just around the corner. I've worked hard for this pint. I had to solve a metro system to find it. Luckily, the second train I got on was actually a modern one, which did have all the stops on the screen and stuff. That first one I got on must have been like an old Soviet train or something. It literally just had like a map on the train and that was it. Like, what does this mean? It was so confusing. But it's all is well. I've made it to the stop I need, which is nice. And there's an alcohol shop, and then that says alcohol. So I think I'm heading in the right area. I think this is like more of the perhaps Russian area, or maybe it's just an area assigned to where people drink more. Maybe, I'm not sure, but I know there's a bar near here. So. With 40 different types of beer apparently. So let's go see. Mission success. I managed to get a nice Czech beer. So yeah, that's a win.